Most traders believe consistency comes from finding the right strategy. They think if they can just discover the perfect setup, everything will finally fall into place. But consistent traders don't make money because they found something special in the market. They make money because they stopped fighting uncertainty. The market is uncertain by nature. Every trade is a probability, not a guarantee. Inconsistent traders understand this intellectually, but emotionally, they still need each trade to work. They need confirmation. They need validation. And that need quietly destroys discipline. Consistent traders detach from individual trades. One trade doesn't matter. 5 trades don't matter. What matters is how they behave across a large series. When you truly think in series, losses stop feeling personal. They feel expected. This shift changes everything. When a loss is expected, there's no urge to interfere, no moving stops, no doubling down, no revenge trading. Risk was accepted before the trade was placed, so there's nothing to fix afterward. This is why consistent traders obsess over risk before they obsess over entries. They decide how much they are willing to lose before they ever click the button. That number does not change, not because the setup looks perfect, not because confidence is high, not because they're trying to make money back. Risk stays fixed. Fixed risk calms the nervous system, and a calm nervous system leads to better execution. Most traders try to trade well so they can feel calm. Consistent traders get calm first so they can trade well. Another major difference is patience. Inconsistent traders feel the need to trade. Flat days feel like failure, so they manufacture opportunities that don't exist. Consistent traders are comfortable doing nothing. They understand that most price movement is noise. Waiting is not passive. Waiting is a skill. Consistent traders wait for conditions that match their plan. When those conditions aren't present, they protect capital and mental energy. They don't chase. They don't force. They also define success differently. Success is not making money today. Success is executing correctly today. Money becomes a side effect of good behavior, not the objective itself. When money is the goal, fear and greed take control. When execution is the goal, discipline takes control. This is why consistent traders can lose without spiraling and win without becoming reckless. Their confidence does not come from outcomes. It comes from trust in their process. Inconsistent traders trust the market. Consistent traders trust themselves. And that self-trust is built slowly. It's built by showing up the same way every day. Same risk, same rules, same boundaries. Consistency is not exciting. It's repetitive. It's often boring. But boring compounds and excitement blows up accounts. Most traders want intensity. Consistent traders want stability. Because stability is what allows profits to accumulate over time. The moment consistency breaks for most traders is not at the entry. It's after they're already in the trade. Price starts moving and the mind starts reacting. Thoughts show up immediately. What if this reverses? Should I take profit early? Maybe I should move my stop. What if I'm wrong again? Inconsistent traders react to these thoughts as if they're instructions. Consistent traders recognize them as noise. They've learned that thoughts under uncertainty are not signals. They are emotional reflexes, and emotional reflexes are terrible decision makers. Consistent traders stay still. They remind themselves that the plan already accounted for this scenario. The loss was already accepted. The stop is already placed. Nothing new is happening just because price moved. Discomfort does not mean danger. Losing feels uncomfortable, but when risk is controlled, it is not a threat. The body reacts as if it is, but the trader doesn't have to obey that reaction. This is where most traders sabotage themselves. They confuse discomfort with urgency. They feel uneasy and assume they must do something. Consistent traders do nothing. They also control themselves after wins. A big win creates excitement, confidence, and sometimes ego. Inconsistent traders loosen rules after wins. They size up too quickly. They take weaker setups. They feel invincible. Consistent traders treat wins and losses the same. They do not change behavior based on outcome. They know that emotional highs are just as dangerous as emotional lows. Another major difference is how quickly consistent traders stop when they feel off balance. One impulsive trade, one emotional decision, one rule violation. They stop. They don't try to fix it by trading more. They don't push harder. They protect capital and mental clarity. Inconsistent traders push when they're off. Consistent traders pull back. This ability to stop is a form of discipline most traders never develop, and it's one of the biggest reasons consistent traders survive long enough to succeed. Consistent traders also simplify everything. Simple rules, simple risk, simple execution. Complexity creates loopholes. Loopholes allow emotions to sneak in. Most traders think complexity makes them safer. In reality, complexity creates confusion, and confusion creates inconsistency. Over time, simplicity quiets the internal chaos. Trading becomes less emotional and more procedural, not because emotions disappear, but because actions are controlled regardless of emotion. Consistent traders don't try to eliminate fear, they trade with fear present. They don't wait to feel confident, they act according to rules, and confidence builds later through repetition. This is why consistency always feels uncomfortable at first. You're acting without emotional certainty, but emotional certainty is unreliable. Process certainty is stable. Consistent traders choose stability over comfort. And that choice is what separates those who survive from those who keep starting over. When you zoom out far enough, you realize that consistent trading is not about winning more trades. It's about staying in the game long enough for probabilities to work in your favor. Anyone can have a big day. Anyone can catch a great move. But only consistent traders can protect gains and build on them without giving everything back. That's because consistent traders prioritize survival over excitement. They don't try to extract money from the market every day. They take what the market offers and walk away when conditions are unclear. They accept flat days. They accept red periods. They do not personalize variance. Inconsistent traders take losses personally. They feel targeted. They feel behind. That emotional reaction leads to forcing trades and breaking rules. Consistent traders stay neutral. Neutrality keeps behavior stable, and stable behavior allows compounding to work. Compounding doesn't need brilliance, it needs consistency. Over time, consistent traders stop relying on motivation. They build routines, same preparation, same trading window, same review process. Routine removes decision fatigue and protects discipline. They also scale responsibly. They don't increase size because of excitement or confidence. They increase size after proving consistency over time. Most traders try to grow accounts before they can protect them. Consistent traders earn the right to grow. Another long-term shift happens when traders stop chasing money and start chasing alignment. Alignment between risk and tolerance, expectations and reality, behavior and plan. When alignment is there, money follows naturally. This is why consistent traders often look unimpressive in the short term. Their equity curves are smooth, not explosive, but smooth curves survive. Explosive curves usually end abruptly. Eventually, trading becomes quieter, less internal debate, less second-guessing, less emotional exhaustion. Profits accumulate not because the trader became smarter, but because they stopped sabotaging themselves. That's the real difference. Consistent traders don't have better predictions. They don't have secret strategies. They have better discipline under uncertainty. They trade the same way on bad days as they do on good days. They don't rely on confidence. They rely on process. And when process becomes repeatable, results become inevitable. If you want to make money consistently, stop asking how to win more trades and start asking how to behave better when outcomes are uncertain. Because the market will always be uncertain, but your behavior doesn't have to be. And that's how consistent traders actually make money.